Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to a new video where I'm going to be talking about something that came up to my mind, and it's something that is going for sure going to surprise you, and it's going to teach you, and it's going to let you know some things that you think that is that way, but it's actually not that way. It's completely different of what you think, and it's going to probably shock you in this moment. So you have this idea where you think when you get something, people are actually going to praise you. A lot of people, a lot of us, we actually think that after we get some point in life where we get to some type of success and we get some of that car that you thought that was going to probably get you girls or get success, or in that your family was going to respect you, or this or that or whatever in life that you think that whatever you get there, people are going to see you differently. And the truth is, nobody cares what you get. Nobody cares where you go. Nobody cares whatever you achieve in your life, what money you have, the houses you have, the businesses you have, more as you do. So this lesson I learned it actually of one of my mentors. He actually taught me that he said that after he had a lot of millions, he said to himself that the only one that was actually happy about it, it wasn't even his family. I mean, he was saying he wasn't saying that they were ungrateful. He was just saying that actually the only one was that was happy was him. And I actually realized that it was the same with me. I actually realized when I bought my car, the only car that I see with the same eyes as, like, when I see my car, it's like my eyes want to water, my eyes want to, like, not cry, but it's happiness inside of me because I know what it took to me, what took me to get there. So it's like I know it took me hours, insane hours to be able to get that car. So I know for a fact that I worked two, three, four jobs, and at the same time side hustles, and try to do this and try to make money from here and do some gardening, some yard work, and some events, moving people, driving trucks, and trying to make more money to be able to find and get that car. Of course, when you show it to someone, you show it to your family, they might say, hey, congratulations. If you show it to your girl, your wife, or your kids, they might say, oh, wow, that's really cool. I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's a Ferrari. It doesn't even matter if you have a sports car or whatever you have. It's going to be temporal. It's going to be probably a day or 2 days where they're going to say, oh, that's really nice. But they actually not going to see the thing that you got or the thing that you achieved as well as you do, because they didn't work out. They didn't work for that thing. They didn't work for that physique. They didn't work for that car. They didn't work for that house, that those investments, and that freedom that you wanted to work. I'm not saying that they're wrong, but you have to understand that nobody cares as much as you do. So nobody cares about your life. So the truth is, a lot of people, a lot of us actually, we do things so people talk about us. But then we get to that place and actually people don't talk about us. I mean, they might actually have a conversation when they bring you into the conversation and say, well, he got this, he actually worked really hard for this, or he actually bought this, and that's it. So that's conversation that ended. But the truth is, they're not going to have you in their conversations in every single thing because you achieve that. They're actually not going to be talking about you of how proud they are about you because you achieve that, because they actually don't care. Every single person have their own goals. They have every single thing in their lives, and they don't care about someone else. Which, in my case, I actually don't see it wrong. I see it fine because I actually care about people and I take care of people, but I actually care more of me than someone else. Of course, if my mom, if my girl, if one of my family members needs something and they need my help, of course I'm going to help. But you always put yourself first. And that's the truth. So if you're one of those that worked really hard and you thought that people were going to talk about you and you were going to be the cool guy and you were going to get this and you were going to get the girls and you were going to get this things that you thought that was going to make you happy, and the truth is none of those material things, and people as well don't care about you or your material thing. Material things don't bring you happiness. They might bring you joy, and they might bring you moments. All those things are going to bring you moments. I tell you for experience because I have get a lot of things. I don't have a sports car yet, but I bought my first car and it was a lot of money for me. And if I tell you the price, it might sound a lot. And then I give you the amount of money that I have invested on my desk, where I have a really nice setup for work and have some fun with my friends and do a lot of things that I'm able to do: print, rent, do videos, edit, be able to do a lot of tasks at the same time, do college at the same time, invest in certain things, trade at the same time. And you might say, well, that's a lot of money. And I might be really excited to show it to you, but then you actually not gonna care because you didn't work for it. You actually don't care about that. You might say, oh, that's really cool. But you're not gonna see it as me because I worked really hard and then I had to work really hard on top of that to be able to set it up. So, of course, you have to understand that thing. You have to understand that nobody cares more than you do. You are the one that are working for that task. You are the one that are trying to get that financial freedom. So nobody's going to understand you as well as you do. So don't get sad if you get that house, if you get that thing, and then actually people say congratulations, and that's it, because that's life. Like nobody cares about what you do. And a lot of us, we have that problem where we think that people are gonna talk about us and they're gonna be we're gonna be the cool one because we have this and we have that. And no, it's actually not true. I mean, you can help some people and people might get some joy from you and happy for a short period of time, but that's it. There's nothing more in that. So don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about what other people say. Worry about what you want. Worry about what you want in your future for yourself and your family. That's what you have to worry about. Worry about your health. Worry about the investments that you are making. Worry about the time, intentional time that you are spending with your family. But don't worry what other people are going to say because you did this or because you bought this or because you are trying to achieve this or you're trying to improve on this. So forget about the other ones and work really hard in that thing that you have been saying that you want to achieve. So it was a short video. It came to my mind because I watched a video from Alex Hormozi and it really shocked me when he said that nobody cares as more as you do. And it's completely true. And the same thing that my mentor said, that nobody's gonna care more than you do. Nobody's just gonna say how happy they are because you got this or because you got that. And it happened to me when I had my first car. People were happy for a short period of time, but my happiness was just there all the time. And I was seeing that car and I thought that I was gonna be the cool one because I have a car now. But no, it doesn't work that way. So you have to change that mindset where you think that you can think of someone else's thoughts and you want to care about what other people say, and you can't be doing that. There's no reward, there's no benefit, there's nothing in that thing. So I hope you like the video. It's a short video. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. If you can share it to someone that is actually needing this advice, just go and send it to them. If you think that you want me to talk, actually analyze it, and from there I can take a decision if I can talk about that, if I can do enough research to talk about that specific topic. I hope you like the video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope I see you in the next video, and I hope you like the old videos that I'm posting about the POV of in my car and then going to the gym. I hope I see you in the next one.